Wins to the far boundary. Emmanuel Obajimi is isolated to the near side for Andy Summerlin. Rattlers bringing the blitz, and they find this pass is picked off. That's Terry Johnson. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield, 45, 40. Terry Johnson still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. FAMU. Terry Johnson did it. Give it. He got it. Touchdown. FAMU. Terry Johnson had to go about 90 yards on that.
Hit and drop. Woo! Looking to pass again. Rattlers got him. Sacked. Pulls it now. Shoots across the middle. Touchdown, FAMU! Right on the money, and the Rattlers are back. Flushed out of the pocket. Rattlers have a spot. Can we make the tackle? We do. Fires toward the end zone. This one is picked off. That's around the first down. Move those chains. Touchdown, FAMU. Down to the 5-yard line. Move those chains. It's a first down for Florida A&M. It's fired. It's picked off. The Rattlers with 45 seconds left have shut the door.
Hello and welcome to the Coach Earl Holmes Show. I'm Keith Miles, your host, along with the head Rattler coach Earl Holmes. And Coach, the Rattlers faced a very good Samford Bulldog football team. First ever meeting between these two teams, and it was a battle royal out there on Saturday.
Well, I felt like, Keith, we came into the game with something to prove. We kind of stumbled ourselves last week in the Tennessee State game, and through the preparation throughout the week, I thought the guys were ready, the coaches was ready, the game plan was great. And we kind of stepped on our toes again in the first half, and you can't do that with a good football team, and they are a good football team, but we had an opportunity to win the game. At the end of the day, it came down to the last drive again, and I just shared with the kids, anytime, you up or down, but you get a chance to put away a team or to tie it up, we have to do that.
All right. We knew that Samford was a very good football team. They knocked off Georgia State, and they lost by 10 last week to Arkansas, very good Arkansas team at Arkansas.
Right.
That's an SEC team.
Right.
So we knew that this was the team that could play some ball.
Again, we knew it was in a dogfight. Yeah. But at the same time, when you go out and you see kids executing the game plan throughout the week, they understand where they got to go. They understand where they have to fit. It's pretty much, their best is our best. But you cannot turn the ball over. You got to play the field position game, and you got to win in the turnover margin. And we had 2 turnovers on defense, but we threw 3 on offense, as well as we lost a lot of yardage doing special teams. So you got to win 2 out of 3. You got to win 2 out of 3, and unfortunately, 1 out of 3 today.
Okay, we're going to come back and take a look at first half highlights of FAMU and Samford after this timeout on the Coach Earl Holmes Show.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
Coach Holmes, it's early in the football season, second home game of the 2013 campaign, and a team we have never in the history of FAMU football faced before, Samford. Right up the road in Birmingham, Alabama, member of the Southern Conference, an outstanding conference on our level, and we knew that this was going to be a good team coming to town.
Well, there's a lot of teams that come out of that conference pretty good. You got Appalachian State, you got Georgia Southern, and now you have Samford. And we wanted to put the MEAC to the test. Appalachian State lost last week to A&T, who represented the MEAC very well, and we want to do the same thing. And again, we thought we had the right ingredients to get that W today, but you can't beat yourself, Keith. And we're going to make some mistakes along the way, but guys didn't quit. But at the same time, that last drive, We had an opportunity to tie the game up and take over in overtime, but we fell short. We rushed some things, and it showed.
All right, let's go to first half highlights. It's FAMU and Samford, the Rattlers in the home orange this week, Coach, all orange, and the Bulldogs in the road whites. And Samford has an outstanding running back, coach, by the name of Fabian Truss, and that was Fabian on that
he's
kickoff.
their go-to guy. You know, they like to run the ball and pound up inside, and we knew that going into the game. So we just want to make sure when we made contact on him, he fall backside, and that's a good shot of Denmark hitting the guy. So we knew that was one of the game players, and we just want to take that away.
All right, here we go. Early on, Samford drives down the field and kicks the field goal to take an early lead, and then they kick it off to the Rattlers. And here we go. The Rattlers this is a great ground level shot. Linworth fumbles this football, picks it up, and boy, by the time he picks it up, they're all over.
Well, that's actually James Owens. We got to do a better job of catching the ball on the first kick. And we was excited to have James back there. Maybe he got a little bit overexcited, ended up dropping the ball. But we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and we was going to, hey, the game's going to be won in the trenches, so we wanted to step back and get a big on big and go from there.
All right, here we go. This is Damian looking downfield to connect with Linworth, and we were punting from the end zone, and Coach, the entire first half and early in the third quarter, we were backed up on the other side of the 50 in terms of field position.
Well, that's what I talked about, those hitting yardage. We got to do a better job in the special teams. I talked with Coach Vasquez about it, and we got to get this thing rectified because it's 2 weeks in a row, and we can't do that. You know, it's hard enough to win on offense and defense, but special team people have got to be special and get it done.
All right, here we go. The Bulldogs on the move, and this is Fabian Truss, Coach. He found a seam and took it to the house.
We can't go 1 for 1. You got to make sure that we go 2 for 1, and if they get big on big, they're gonna get a chance to get a good running back like that, get him in space. He's pretty much scored. Here we got Damon, running around and just trying to find a seam to hit, but at the same time, they showed us some different looks, and they showed us some respect as far as what Damon can do. But when we got a chance to line up and play Keith, we settled down a little bit, and we start driving it and start moving the ball rather.
Yeah, good reception here to Dwayne Harvey. We move a little bit, but then we get the kick blocked here, and this is what you're talking about on special teams.
You got a freshman there. We had a chance to scoop the ball, at least get the first down to keep the chains moving, but true freshman, uncomfortable, not knowing the situation, you take a knee there. But, most importantly, we lost a big momentum there. But we found a way. We had to be physical at the point, and they're going to run their guy, and we knew that, so we just had to keep pounding and pounding and pounding until we start kicking ourselves in the butt.
All right, this is Truss once again, and that is Akil Blunt, Coach. Akil's had some outstanding games so far this season. He's giving you some valuable minutes.
True sophomore, starting to step up, starting to come into his own. But, they got 7 points out there, but we're still in the game. Yes. We just got to settle down. And here we got McBurst back there now catching the ball, and we got a pretty good field position. Now we got to start driving and do some things. But the running backs ran hard. They fell forward the whole time. But, again, we just got to make sure we control the ball, control the clock. Guys got out there pretty good. Brandon Denmark had a big game for us. Ojo, Terry had a great game for us, as well as Aiken. So we just got to continue to get better and keep just working hard.
All right, you can see by where the ball is positioned on the field position.
Right.
And once again, Samford's going to get excellent field position after this punt, and a great return here. And they're going to be deep in Rattler territory, and it's going to cause for your defense to have to step up again.
Well, we got to find a way to get this thing solved, Keith. We got a great punt action partner, and he's going back there doing it. But, hey, we stepped up on the defensive side of the ball, 93 yards on a kickoff return for interception for a touchdown. Guys blocking downfield, we get to the numbers, and now we got Big Mo back on our side.
Patrick Aiken with a pick six, 93 yards for the score, and so now it's 17-7, and we're beginning to climb right back into this ball.
We kind of dug a hole for ourselves, and we got to bounce back. Now the momentum's going, and guys trying to get out a little bit. But again, we got to make sure we keep that ball inside the 20 on the kickoff.
Yeah, first quarter, Coach, was all Samford. Second quarter was FAMU coming right back.
We got out there. We knew what type of team that we were facing, and you can't kick yourself in the butt. You got to make sure you line up and play. You got to play for 60 minutes. And we saw him getting tired, Keith. That was designed there, but we got to be smart here with Terry. He was anxious again to get back and make some positive yards, but we got to be smart, know we had on the field, and let that thing bounce in the end zone.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to let it go in the end zone and get better field position.
Speaking of letting it go, there's Damian Limerick again hooking up. So we got to put some more weapons around Damian and make sure Limerick, guys still rolling Limerick. But the thing was big for us. Our 6'6" guy showed up today.
Yeah.
And this is what we talked about. We get down in the, on the red zone, saw that play from last year to this year, that problem that we had. That's what we got to do. But we got to use them a little bit more in the field.
And Casey Glines catches the touchdown pass. We get the kick block, though, and so it's going to be 17-13. Samford tries to come right back down the field, and they do. And this pass is caught. And there we go at the half. It's 17. Was it 17-13 or was it 24 to 17-13 at the half? And
I think it might have been 24, Keith, if I'm not mistaken.
24.
Yeah, 24.
24 to 13 at the half. But the Rattlers really defensively really stepped up in that second quarter and really began to, you could see them beginning to figure out what Samford was doing.
What we talked about at halftime was simply this. Guys, everything they got, we gave them. They didn't earn anything. You got to make people earn everything. You got to. It's about inches. And we came in the second and out the second half with the understanding of, listen, we're not going to give them anything else. We're going to make it earn it. And it's a 60-minute deal. We understand that. The guys knew that. And, again, they were starting to wear down. Now we're using the element to our advantage. We just got to sit in there tight and play some Rattler football. And we played this the second half. You know, we really played some Rattler football. We dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We just didn't put it in when it was time to put it in.
All right, Coach, we're going to come back and take a look at the second half highlights after this timeout on the Coach Earl Holmes Show.
Our community is amazing, but we can always make it better. Let's give the children the encouragement and education they deserve. I'm Brian Bower, and I care about our community. That's what makes Palmetto Security Services a dedicated company.
The Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs at the university. Join the Rattler Booster Club. It's not too late.
Our community is amazing, but we can always make it better. Let's give the children the encouragement and education they deserve. I'm Brian Bower, and I care about our community. That's what makes Palmetto Security Services a dedicated company.
Welcome back to the Coach Earl Holmes Show. Coach, it's 24-13 at the half. The Rattlers fought back in that second quarter, and really now we're going into the second half of this ball game, and there's plenty of time and plenty of football to be played. This is not over yet.
Not by a long shot. But what we talked about again at halftime was complement each other. Offense, you got to put together some 15, 16 play drives, and defense, we got to go in and get 3 and out. As well as special teams, we got to make sure we put the offense or the defense in good field position. And that's what we talked about. Again, they're a good football team, but so are we. But we cannot start slow. We can't beat ourselves.
All right, let's go to the second half highlights. The Rattlers and Bulldogs. And we're going to get the football first here, Coach, to start the second half. And here we go. Now, we're on defense, and this is Terry Johnson out of Tallahassee Ricketts on his pick 6, and he takes it to the house.
Well, I would like for him to go ahead and score the touchdown first before he slowed down, but we read it. We saw it all week long, and guys just started to watch the game plan and started playing fast. So here it is again where we playing Rattler defense, come up with another turnover.
Ball pops out.
Hey, that's what it's about. Yeah. Give the offense a chance to put some points on the board for us, and that's what we did. We actually scored twice on defense.
All right, here we go. This is Damian, and Damian gets hit from the back, but he completes the pass, and I think we moved the chains on this one.
We sure did, Keith. Now we're blocking, we're putting big on big. He's feeling it, we're feeling it. But right here, the tight end is shot for some reason. I don't know why. he stopped here. Damon was a timing route. He had to be there, but we end up, hey, we hurt ourselves again. But the defense fight. You know, we fight regardless of the turnover, things of that nature. We fight and we understand it's going to be a 60-minute dig, and that's what we did. Here it is again. We're putting pressure on the quarterback. Yeah. They throw it away. After a turnover, we end up just giving up 3.
And, Coach, that's big. That was James Broadus who was putting that pressure on the quarterback, and he had a great defensive game in terms of pressuring the quarterback all day.
Well, pressure busts pipes and make diamonds. It made diamonds for us on defense, and again, we want to put some pressure on them.
Right,
but
here,
was, you know,
Dwayne
Keith,
Harvey with the big catch, and then we come right back with another pick.
We got to be patient. You know, this is one of those plays. If you can have back, you will take it back. But overall, again, the defense playing well. We coming and we hunting. You know, guys turning and coming up, guys flying around. Again, get the ball back to the offense and see exactly what happened. But right now, they need some time off the clock. But that was a great play by Devin Roberts, just stepping up in the middle of the field and playing some defense.
And Devin's having a good year too.
Excellent year for us. Again, you know, pressure. You know, we got out there. We got out there, Keith, and we had a chance to do some things. But we got to complement each other again. Offense has to help the defense has to help offense. Again, Devin Roberts stepping up, making plays. And, hey, they punted the ball now. Hey, at the end of the day, we got a chance to tie the game up, regardless of what happened in the first half, regardless of what happened in the first 45 minutes. We got a chance now to make some things happen. So here's Amari Apple coming in and getting out of bounds. We got the clock moving, and we got a chance to tie this thing up, so we still in it.
Yeah, all right, Damien's going to break a couple of tackles, and, again, I know you rather for him not to take those licks.
Of course. But we got to do a better job protecting him.
Yeah.
But when he step up like this, see, once that ball was tipped, there it is again, Keith, and that pretty much sealed our faith there. But, you know, we got a young team. Well, we have a young team, but certainly we can't beat ourselves, and that's exactly what happened. With 3 interceptions, the same guy, number 10, had 3 interceptions. And the good thing is on the defense side of the ball, we scored 14 points. We would like for our offense to score 14 points as well as the defense, but it was a hard-fought game. But overall, I just thought, you know, the disappointing thing was we started slow and we beat ourselves. And what we got to do, we got to start fast and finish strong.
Yeah. When you look at the last 2 games, Tennessee State and now Samford, special teams got to really tighten that part of the game up.
That's our most important thing we're going to deal with this week. We got to make sure that we had the right people out there on the field. You know, at the same time, it's the scheme working. Because there were some times where we thought we had guys in position to make the play, and they didn't make the play. And I give credit. The guy did make some people miss in space, but you got to have 11 guys going to the ball.
All right, 27-20, the final. Samford comes to Tallahassee and defeats the Rattlers of Florida A&M. And we're going to take a break. And as we go to break, we'll take a look at the final statistics of this one. And we'll be right back on the Coach Earl Holmes Show.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
I'm Mickey Clayton, Executive Director of the Rattler Booster Club. The Rattler Booster Club contributed $591,000 to the athletic department of Florida A&M University. Some of the things we were able to purchase this year was the Jumbotron, and we assisted with the scoreboard in the Al Lawson Center, and golf carts for our seasoned Rattler Booster supporters, pitching machine for the baseball team, the shooting machine for the basketball team. So the Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs. Join the Booster Club. Call the Rattler Booster office at 850-224-6093. It's not too late.
Welcome back to the Coach Earl Holmes Show. Coach, let's take a look at this week's players of the game. On offense, second week in a row, it's Linworth Lennon, Coach. 5 receptions, 78 yards, 50 long. This guy just has a knack for getting open.
Anytime you got a small guy like that, I call him a little water bug. That's smart and very crafty, can sit down in some zones, as well as beat you man to man and go deep. We got very good hands. He's always going to have numbers like that, and we're just happy to have Linworth playing at such a high level.
Okay, on defensive, we went co-defensive players of the game. Coach Patrick Aiken, 93-yard pick six. Add to that 4 solo tackles. Patrick Aiken had a big ball game. And then it was Devontae Terry Johnson, 28-yard pick six and a solo tackle. These guys really represented this afternoon.
Well, we knew once we could eliminate the run, the quarterback had his favorite target he was going to try to throw to. And then guys, you know, they played the game plan. They executed it perfectly. And the good thing about last week and actually this week and last week we dropped the ball. This week we actually got our hands on the ball, and we caught the ball and actually put some points on the board. So the momentum changed a little bit. So I was excited to see both starting DBs have a great game.
Yeah, Coach, 14 of our 20 points came from defense this week. Now we get offense to just step it up a little bit. That will help us a lot. On special teams, we absolutely picked no one for special teams player of the game. We just felt like this was not our best performance on special teams, although we know there's a lot of talent on the special teams.
Not even close. Yeah. Not even close. Again, we're going to look at it, Keith, and really put our heads together to find out exactly what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong, and go from there. But, you know, again, we got to make sure we're putting the right guys out there on the field, because you got to be special to play special teams, because it's the first player offense, the first player defense. It doesn't take a defensive player to be on special teams. It doesn't take an offense player to be on special teams. It just takes a special type of athlete, a hybrid player, to be on special teams.
All right, Coach, as we go to break, we're going to take a look at MEAC scores from the weekend and the MEAC standings, although the conference play has not yet quite started. But we'll take a look at those, and we'll be back with more after this timeout on the Coach Earl Holmes Show.
Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs at the university. Join the Rattler Booster Club. It's not too late.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
Welcome back to the Coach Earl Holmes Show. Coach, up next, it's a big one. The Rattlers are going to journey to Columbus, Ohio to take on the Buckeyes of Ohio State, depending on what poll you look at, maybe number 4 in the FBS or number 3 in the FBS, but certainly Urban Meyer went undefeated last year. He's got the Buckeyes playing at a high level.
Well, they're a pretty good football team. You know, you got to tip your hat off to the Buckeyes. Like I said, they went undefeated last year, and right there they're undefeated this year. So we're going to go in with the opportunity. We're trying to win a football game. Regardless of who we playing, it's not about them, it's about us. Yeah. So we're going to go out, we're going to compete, we're going to pull our ears back, and we're going to go, we're going to get after it. So anything can happen on any given Saturday. But we're not going in there by means thinking about a money game. We're going there trying to win a football game.
Now, Coach, second year in a row. Last year it was Oklahoma, one of the premier college football programs in the country. This year it's Ohio State. I like what Terry Johnson said in our post-game show of this game with Samford. He said, look, you know, they put their pants on the same way we put our pants on. We're going up there to compete, and we're going up there to play a football game, just like you said. And this is going to be a big this is going to really expose Rattler fans to what big-time college football is really like. The game's at 12 o'clock. Nobody complaining about the heat. It's going to be packed. 100,000 people in the stadium, and they're going to cheer for Ohio State till the game is over. Well, that's their Buckeye pride, and we're going to go up there with our Rattler pride. You know, regardless of who we're playing, Keith, as long as the field is 100 yards long and 53 in the third wide, line us up. We'll show up. We're going to play. And you know, the good thing about this too, Coach, is it's a teachable moment for our fans, so that we can learn how to rally and support and stay with our program, because we need to pack Bragg Stadium at every chance we get, and stay to the end of the ball game and cheer the Rattlers on. And that's what it's about. And it makes a difference. You know, you're talking about Ohio State. You're talking about 85 people, 1,000 people, 12 o'clock. You know, nobody's complaining. It's all about the pride, the Buckeye pride, and they're supporting their school, and they're supporting those kids. And we need that same thing here. You know, regardless of whether we play at 5 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the evening, it doesn't matter. When we out there playing, those kids deserve everybody's support, because believe me, we represent the orange and green the best way we can. We know you're developing this program. We're putting that Earl Holmes stamp on it. And we're right there with you. We're going to support you 100%. I appreciate that, Keith. And we're going to go to Columbus, Ohio, and of course we'll have all of the highlights for you right here next week on the Coach Earl Holmes Show. Thanks, Keith.
Hit and drop. Woo! Looking to pass again. Rattlers got it. Sacked. Closing now. Shoots across the middle. Touchdown, Fairview. Right on.